Okay, hello everyone. We are back at it once again, and this happens to be our very first class in the year 2026. And I have with me here Miss Patience from the Department of Business Administration, 300 level first semester. Hello, Miss Patience. How are you doing today?
Fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
Awesome. Good evening. It's great to have you on board. The thing with Miss Patience is that she basically is not taking things lightly this semester. I mean, among everyone in the private class, she's the one that showed the, other persons that said, okay, probably February or the time this month, but she said she just wants to get started. And basically, this is what I've been saying throughout last semester that people that start early with the private class, we get to cover a lot together. And the fortunate thing is, in the National Pool University, it is easy for you to know the courses. Excuse me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Are you there, Miss Patience? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So, like I was saying, it is easy for you to know the courses you are doing the next semester because the way the system is, we can check through our e-checker and registrable courses. So, this is just the advantage Miss Patience is taking, she's putting into effect. And this is the reason behind our class today. Yes, some of us have not even done our registration, but like I said, you don't have to wait to do your registration before you start your classes. It is even better to start the classes before you do your registration. So you know what you are paying for, you know what you are going into, and you know how to buckle up. The bottom line is to get your distinctions, get your A's and bags your B. That is what each and every student wants, and that is what will make you smile, irrespective of the money, the time, and effort you have invested. So, I'm just this opportunity to give Miss Patience here a thumbs up for taking the decision to get started, and I'm inviting others to take advantage of this opportunity and key into things like this because this is what actually works. The proofs are there. So, without further ado, I want to walk you quickly through this, Miss Patience.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you downloaded any of your materials yet?
No.
Okay. So I want you to see this. Just can you see my screen?
No.
You cannot see my screen. Just a moment. Okay. Let me. Just a moment. Screen recorder. I want to share my entire screen. Okay. Just a moment. What about now? Can you see my screen now?
Yes. Yeah.
What can you see on the screen?
And see what we offer.
Oh, okay, okay, good, good, good. So I want to take you to where your courses for the semester are listed. I want you to see them yourself. Then we can pick one of these courses to get started with. And I want to remind you of something. So let's go for download course material. So we are going for download materials. So From there, we come here. Then we click on download course material again. And from here, we can check for which department. You are in the Department of Business Administration. So we are going for this basically. And the reason why I'm walking you through all this is because I will not be surprised if you have no idea the courses you are doing this semester. Reason being, number one, the last semester result has not been published. Number two, you probably have not done your registration for the semester. So it's okay not to know. All right. But what is not okay is for you to stay in a level of not knowing. And this is why I need to show you this. For 300 level first semester, these are the courses, all right, you should be taking this semester. You get to understand better when you are about to do your semester registration and course and exam registration. These are the courses you should be expecting. The likes of ENT 305, Part 305, CLL 307, also known as ACC 307, BOS 325, ACC 131, MKT 309, ENT 303, and ENT 307. Somebody was asking me today that he was about to do his registration, and he realized that, number one, the money was much. And he was like, am I not in 300 level? Should the money not reduce? And he said the courses were much. So I now had to take my time to explain to him. And this is the same thing that a lot of students encounter when they want to do the registration. They'll be like, as I'm moving to the next level, should the fee not be reducing? Now, the fact is, yes, it is actually reducing, because if you do your check-ins in 100 level first semester, there are a lot of payment you pay. All right. There are a lot of payments you make that you only pay for that in 100 level. Seemingly, what now looks like the payment keeps increasing as you go further is because of these things. Considering what I have here on downloadable courses, every semester there's something called credit units. There is a standard credit unit for every semester. This credit unit, what it means is that you cannot do below the credit unit for that particular semester.
Okay.
All right. And you should not do, all right, below this credit unit, but you can actually do above it. All right. But even doing above it, there is still a limitation. Now, let me explain to you. There's something we call core courses. All right. You can register all your core courses, and you have not reached your credit unit limit for the semester.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, let me show you this. Just a moment. I will explain better to you. Online. Okay, I'm trying to. Let's go to this category. It should be here. Okay, let's go back to home, and from there we can check on the service, and let's check. Course registration and fee. Oh, I think I removed this already, but no problem. Let's just go on that category. Now, for business administration, we have it here already. So let's check. For 300 level, let's go and check. 300 level first semester. Now you can see there's something here I want you to pay attention to. All right. This particular course, I need to enlarge it so you can see it well. This particular course here. Can you see what I've highlighted? Are you there?
It's not clear. It's not clear.
Let me see if I can adjust it. It might be the issue from network. Okay, second semester. No, right. This is 20 level first. No, 400 level. Okay, now this is what we are looking for. 300 level first semester. Now, can you see it now? Is it a bit better now? I've enlarged it.
Yes, it's better now.
Now, what can you see? What have I highlighted here? This thing in blue.
ENT 307.
7. Awesome. Now, look at under the course unit. Under the course units, right? For ENT 307. What do we have here?
I think wait 78,000.
No. I mean the course unit. How many course, like the unit of the course is actually 2. And before this
Okay.
course, you can see something like E here. E.
Yeah.
I highlighted it now. This E that you are
Yes, I can
seeing
see
here
it.
represents elective. Do you understand?
Okay.
Now, you
Yes.
see this elective, sometime in a semester, you can have up to 4 electives.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And these electives, what you are required to do is basically to pick one at least.
Okay.
After you are done registering all your core courses, you are encouraged to pick one at least. And the reason why we have this elective, they are more like spare tires. The work a spare tire does in the vehicle is what they do as well. Meaning that
Okay.
if you pass, after passing all your core courses well, the electives, you pass them as well, they will also help you to boost your G. But if you don't take any of these electives and you choose only your core courses and you pass, it does not mean you will fail or it will affect you.
Okay.
All right? You know, there are semesters whereby you have issues with some courses in the previous semester. In cases like that, you don't even bother about elective. What you are concerned about is how you can resolve those courses you have issues with in the past. And in situations like that, you don't even pick electives.
Okay.
Do you understand? And
Yes, sir.
by not picking elective does not mean you will not get to your aggregate credit you need for you to graduate. It doesn't stop you.
Okay.
All right. But like I used to say to students, if you have the finance and you don't have any issues with any of your previous courses, as far as I'm concerned, pick all your electives. That's what I do myself. I pick all my electives. Now, but like I have said earlier, it does not affect you if you pick one or nothing.
Okay.
So now let's take, for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 courses in total for this department, for this level. So now, for somebody like Mr. A and Mr. B, let's use this analogy of Mr. A and Mr. B. Mr. A now picks only his core courses because that is what he has money to pay for after he has done his semester registration. And he picked only his core courses. But Mr. B is buoyant. He picked all the core courses and all the electives. Do you know that Mr. A is paying less and Mr. B is paying more for the same semester?
Okay.
And somebody will now ask Mr. A, how much did you pay? Mr. A will say, I paid 45,000 naira. Somebody will ask Mr. B, how much did you pay? The same department or the same level and semester. Mr. B will say, okay, I paid 60,000 naira. How come? Now you can now tell what influenced the payment was the level of courses picked and registered. But Mr. A and Mr. B pays the same semester fee. Semester fee is a flat rate. Everybody pays in that level and semester. But what to make your price different, what to make your grand total different from mine is determined by how many courses you have chosen for the semester and how many courses I have chosen for the semester. So it's not a thing of it's expensive, it's cheap, you are the one that will determine whether it will be expensive or cheap. This is how flexible the system is.
Yes.
So that is that. So in the morning when you are asking myself, okay, if you can budget so amount, budget it. If we are doing registration for you, you will see it yourself. The money will be in your portal. We'll start with the core courses. After registering all your core courses, and if you still have some money to spare, we can still pick your electives. But what I do when I'm registering for students, I will first register all their core courses and check if they don't have any issues with formal courses. Then, if you have enough to spare and we still have credit units, then we can go for your electives.
It's clear now.
Thank you very much for that. So let's go and check. You're most welcome. Let's go and check the courses we need to do. Okay, let's just go straight back to service again, and going for download material. And so Miss Patience, we are going to start a class today, quite all right, but you know how things are being done. I will need to create the repository of the course we are taking today for you. You know, you need to go through the YouTube classes first so that you can have an understanding of what we'll be discussing in our Telegram class. Yes, but as we speak now, that one is not ready yet. And that is why I want us to do this Telegram class. But between now and tomorrow, I'll make it ready for you for one particular course at least, so that you can go through the YouTube class. Then probably by evening, you can go to this class by morning and afternoon. Then by evening, you can come on Telegram to discuss further. How do you see that?
It's better. It's fine.
Awesome. So to start with, let's check 300 level. Okay. I haven't adjusted all these thumbnails, all these titles. Okay. So for 300 level, I want us to do one of your majors. Let's see, boss 325. Boss 325. Okay. I think boss 325 is one of your major courses. I want us to do your major courses. I know of CLL, but I don't want us to start with CLL. CLL is very, very tricky, and it has a lot to do with law. Don't just get started with Telegram like that. Okay. Yeah, I think this has to do with human resource, and something we can. But I want to check if I have the repository. Boss 325. If I have the repository, okay. I can see volume 4, volume 3. Okay, volume 1. We have the repository. So, are you with me?
Yes, sir. So we are starting with boss 325.
Yes, we are starting with boss 325. And have you gotten your notebooks for your courses, man?
I want to use this one I used before. I'll stick it on that one.
Okay, you see I have enough space on that, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Because your notes are very important as well. And you need to check all the notes as soon as you are done with your class. So this course, boss 325, has a lot to do with human resource management. Let's check directly from the course material itself, boss 325. So we can just confirm that. As you can see here, it says human resource management. From what I have here, it has a lot to do with human resource management. And with this level that you hammer, I believe HRM is not a new thing to you. right?
No.
Awesome. Because we've talked about this in 100 level, boss 105. But we did not really do some in-depth discussion. It was more of a very discussion, a superficial discussion that was just more like, let's just touch it a little bit. So that it's not as if it's completely new to us. But in this particular course now, this is where we're now going to look into it proper. We are going to do some detailing of what it means by human resource management. As you can see here, it says human resource management. So everything we are going to be discussing during the course of this particular course revolves around HRM. So you need to bear that in mind. Revolves around HRM. So if you are doing this course, you're writing the exam of this course, you need to see yourself as a human resource manager.
Okay.
Do you understand, ma'am? You need to
Yes,
see yourself, put yourself in the shoe of human resource manager. This is the only way you can competently answer any question you come across in the exam. That's how I do it. Any exam I'm writing, I used to put myself in the shoe of a statistician, all right, a human resource manager, a business personnel, an employer or an employee, depending, all right, a legal advisor, depending on what the basis of that course is. So as we enter into this course, begin to see yourself as a human resource manager. And you are in this class to understand how it works, how we are going through a time of training and orientation about how human resource management works. So from what we have here now, we are going to be starting with, all right, what it means by human resource management itself. So when we talk about human resource management, it says that the term refers to the philosophy, policy, procedure, and practices relating to management of people within an organization. Miss Patience, are you there? So you have paused your video and you muted your mic. Okay, I think we lost Miss Patience there. Maybe it's our network. Okay, she's back.
I'm here.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I lost you for a moment there. So now, can you see what I highlighted in green?
It's not clear.
Okay, let me see if I can enlarge it a bit. What about now?
Okay. Management of people within an organization, right?
Awesome. Now, I love this definition so well that you can make so much out of it. Now, this is your first POP exam, and I know you have been enjoying your CBT exam, and you've been like,
Yes.
this not as much. And you feel like, oh, this is the best exam I've been writing, no stress. I just have to do this, and I'm good to go. But believe me, you see, POP exam is one of the best exam you can ever write. And it's not a matter of you pray. You will enjoy it. I will make you enjoy it. See, at the end of this class, apart from the definition of HRM we are going to be discussing, you will give me, all right, you will give me 3 different perspectives, all right, of HRM, your own self-made definition based on your understanding. You know why I say it's very interesting? Because very few, unlike the CBT, you have to be 100% accurate. When I say 100% accurate, if the question is Ali lives in camp. No, let's say the question is Ali lives off campus. Ali lives off campus. That's the sentence. And you need to fill in the blank. So OFF was eliminated. So you need to fill up that blank with OFF. You now mistakenly write OF. You know, it's just one F you are missing.
Yes.
If it's for CBT, that's why I say you need to be 100% accurate if you are with CBT. If it's for CBT, you will fill that question. The same CBT, if you choose that off, you write it correctly, OFF, as sub-objective, then that is question number 10. That same question, I came across that same question in question number 50. But now, there is option, objectives. And among the objectives, off is there. You know it. You know the answer because you've attempted it already in sub-objective. But maybe, some way, somehow, you mistakenly choose something else that is not off. Do you know that that sub-objective you got correctly will be marked wrong because you mistakenly chose the wrong answer in objective? Are you aware of this?
No.
It is the same question, but it came in different formats. So they expect you, the management expect you for you to be able to answer the objective, the sub-objective correctly, you should be able to answer this objective correctly. Moreover, it's the same question. So why should you have different answers? So for that reason, they will mark you wrong for both. And if you get both answers correctly, you have your 2 marks. But all of that garbage in, garbage out is not found in POP. POP, you have the liberty, you have the freedom to provide based on your own understanding. But the thing is, you must not write out of context. When I say you must not write out of context, you are apt to define HRM. Then you are not defining management. Or you are defining marketing. You are simply written out of context. Now, let's go straight into it. When we talk about HRM, which means in food, human resource management, we are being told that HRM is a term that is used, all right, in management. And when this term is being used, we are simply referring to something which is policies. We are simply referring to procedures. We are referring to practices. We are simply referring to techniques. We are simply referring to approaches. Keep naming them. All of these, be it techniques, procedures, approaches, methods, strategies, and so on and so forth. Every one of these tactics or every one of this terminology is heading at one thing. And that one thing is the management of people within an organization. That is the one thing, the all and sundry of human resource management. Now, under this phase, which is the management of people within an organization, a lot of things goes down the line. A lot of things. So all those things that goes down the line is what we are now going to be dissecting during the course of this particular course. And like I said, you have been employed, all right, as the human resource management of an organization, of a very big organization. So now you want to resume your office, all right, and begin to roll out policies, begin to roll out practices that will favor, that will improve how your personnel in that organization can work better, effectively, and feel that they are not being cheated, they are being heard, and they are being attended to. All of this is responsibility as a human. So this is what I'm going to be dissecting. So like the definition I've said once again, it has to do with the policies, the procedures, the practices relating to the management. As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather say the effective and efficient, all right, effective and efficient implementation of strategies aimed at managing people at work, managing people in an organization. I've given you a lot of definitions already, but I want to believe that you have the understanding, you have the basic understanding, which is any grammar you are using, everything is focused and headed towards the management of people. How can you manage people well in an organization? The management is focused on improving. The management is focused on how the organization can make more money. How can we have more customers? How can we launch a new product? How can we reduce expenses and increase income? They have the headache. They are worried with that. But you as a personnel management, that's not your business. Your business is whatever the management is thinking. It is not ghost. Implement it. It will not implement itself. The management still needs people on ground that they will use to actualize their goals. So those people now that the management will use to actualize the goal of the organization, they are your own targets. As the management is using them to actualize the organization goal, your own business as the HR management is for you to roll out policies, all right, implement procedures and policies and practices that will make these people not to feel cheated, not to be abused, all right, and put them in a situation whereby they will be happy to come to work, give their best. And when they give this their best, the management will be happy too. They will make more money. Like an adage says in my tribe, says, when you are happy, you tend to give your best. Let's say, for example, now you are working in an organization. The salary structure is poor. Salary structure is poor. No allowance, no service charge, no transportation allowance, no leave allowance. It's just no tips. And even the salary is even poor. And we all know what the economy is like these days. Transportation is, the cost of transportation is on continuous increase. Rent on continuous increase. Let's not even talk about family people. So if, as an organization, your staffs are not even happy with what they are doing, how can they give you your best? How can they give their best? So you now, as the HRM, is to make your staff, that's what it is, to make your staff happy. so that what they can give their best and everybody can smile. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So it says here, were you able to write anything down at all?
Yes, I'm writing.
Awesome. So it says here, HRM is the process of achieving. I'm trying to. Is the process of achieving the best fit between individuals, jobs, organization, and the environment. It is the process of bringing people and organizations together so that the goal of each are met. This is what I just explained. Are you there?
It's the part of bringing people together, right?
Yes. The process of bringing people together. All right, just a moment. People and organization, I mean to say. The process of bringing people and organizations. Do you have that?
Yeah.
The process of bringing people and organizations together so that the goals of each other are met. Please, I want you to see something about this particular sentence. I want you to say something. Are you done writing, ma?
So that the goals will be met, ba?
Yes, ma. So that the goals of each other are met. It is the process of bringing people and organizations together so that the goals of each are met. Okay, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So I want you to say something about that sentence.
It says it's an avenue to bring people together so that they work together so that the goals of the organization is met.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Let's do it this way. Let's take it one step at a time. Now, it says bringing people and the organization together. You as a HR, I said, see yourself as a HR, as a HRM. All right? See yourself as the
Okay.
HRM. So I'm asking you now, as the HRM, how do you bring people and the organization together so that you can achieve? Don't forget that these people, you are the one that employed them in the organization.
Okay.
And the reason why you
Okay.
employ them in the organization is because the organization needs people to work for them. Do you understand? Let's say, for example, now,
Yes, sir.
you are employed at the HRM of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a very big brand, nationwide. All right? They have big plans. Marketing department have their plan. Production department have their plan. Accounting department have their plan. Product launching have their plan. And all these departments who will do the work? Are they going to go and call Ghost
No,
to do the work? Who are
it's
they going to
people.
use? People.
It's people.
Good. And don't forget, these people are not robots. They have feelings. They have responsibility. They have goals. They have ambitions. I want us to be very practical here. This is not just any course. This is reality. And moreover, you are in 300 level. You're now beginning to study your course. All those ones you are doing in your 100 level and 200 level, it was more like a prerequisite, preparation.
Okay.
So these people, they have their goals, they have their ambition. Some of them picked up this job because they are trying to gather money to start their own business. Some of them picked up the job because they have family at home they need to feed. Some of them pick up the job because they want to gather money back to school. Everybody have their own reasons. But irrespective of any reason you have in mind for picking up, for accepting to work in that Coca-Cola, the moment you are entering into the organization through the gate, the moment you are resuming work, your goal, your aspiration, everything, they become secondary. Are we together? They become secondary. What becomes primary whenever you are at work now is the goal of that organization. Are you aware of the statement that you cannot serve two masters?
Yes.
You can either love one and hate the other.
Or hate the other one.
Yes. When you come to work and sign in, all your focus, all your mind, all your time is for that organization. And you are expected to put in your best at work because that is the only way the organization can get value for the money they are paying you. Let's say, for example, now you work at the forklift department. Do you know what is called forklift?
No.
Now, when I finished my secondary school, then I worked in a factory in Lagos. Then the name of the factory is called PZ Kusan. They make ACs, refrigerator, rub, a lot of things actually. So where I worked then is where they used to do this their AC. And when they bring a lot of containers my team, then we help them offload containers. There is this machine. It's more like I'll call it like a tractor. It's called forklift. You know, the level of container to the ground is high. All right. So this machine has something that looks like a fork at the front. So it's this thing that will go towards the container. There are flats wood we call pallets. So there's a hole under the pallet. All the ACs are on the pallet. So the forklift we insert it's just two mouths like this to insert it under the pallet, and it will lift the heavy load from the container, bring them down, arrange them. Then from there, me and my team move it with our supervisor into the factory. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you are the one driving that forklift, and one offload worth millions of naira. Maybe because you are now distracted, maybe because of problem in the house or family problem, you are now distracted. And as you are now carrying that load from the container, you went to press one or two buttons by mistake, and the load damages. Do you know that before such a person can finish paying for that load, that one, if you do not sack him after, can finish paying for that particular load from just one mistake, it will take that person years. Because how much are they even paying forklift people? Maybe 100,000 or 200,000. And that particular load can worth millions of naira. So that is why, as a HR management, as you employ people need to understand that the moment they enter that organization, everything they do, anything they are thinking about should only be those things that concern the organization. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. So now, these people, They now understand that yes, whenever I come to work, 100% attention for work. Do you know that it will be very bad? It will be sheer wickedness if somebody is dedicating his time, energy, and effort for an organization that does not reciprocate the value of what the employee is giving. So that is where you now come in as a HR manager. That is where you now come in. Even as these people are putting in their best and the organization is making money and they are happy, you as a HR manager, you now need to begin to come up with good things. What you are intentional about is the management, but you are not going to present the management as priority. You are presenting the staff as priority, because when they are happy, they work. Now, when they work well, who will favor? Who does it favor?
Management.
You see how it works now. Who is this person calling? Oh, okay. Calling at the wrong time. Just give me a moment, please. Let me just show you Mrs. WhatsApp real quick here. Okay, just a moment, please. Let me drop him a message on WhatsApp. Okay, please, Miss Patience, you can continue. So, how, with this explanation I've given to you now, how do you see the HRM bringing people and the organization together, or bringing the employee or the staffs and the organization, HRM being that? Are you there, ma?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
I want to just explain to me, from all of this explanation, I am very sure that you can give definitions on your own, because now you understand it.
Okay, what I understand is that the HRM is the one that employ people and tell them what to do in order for the organization not to lose. And he is also in a position to make sure that he puts the employees as the priority, so that the organization can go well. And without the employees, the organization cannot run well, because we as a management, we need them to put the organization in order.
Awesome.
So that's what I
Awesome. Thank you
understand.
very much. Thank you very much. Now, I just also want to quickly make this input. When I was working at the cafeteria then, at the African University of Science and Technology here in Abuja, in Galadima, we have this meeting every morning. And then the person in charge will always tell us that as we interact with the international students, always put on your face a smile. Why? We are the one representing the company. The company as a whole cannot represent itself before the students. But the employees, the staff, is charged with the responsibility of representing the organization. So when we interact with the students, we give them what they want, we make sales, and they are happy. Are they happy with us? No. Who are they happy with? The organization that has placed us there. If they don't have personal relationship with us, that is on another level. But as we do our job well, who gets the glory? The organization. They will say, those people, I love their service. They can only say that because as the employee, we have done our job well. As a staff of the organization, presented the organizations well. And can we do our job well if the organization is not doing us well?
No.
That's how it works. It is scratch my back, I scratch your back. And when we now say organization doing us well, organization cannot come to our house and help us clean our house. They cannot come to our house and cook for us. But how can they do us well? By giving us good salary.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by implementing policies that will favor us. We are going back to the definition now. It says philosophy, policy, procedures, and practices relating to the management of people within an organization. So any policy that they are doing will be the policy that will make work flexible. The procedures will be attractive and flexible. The practices they are implementing must not be the one that will affect or kill us as a staff of the organization. Salary is just one thing among several other things that you as the HR manager will implement to make work easy. Let me tell you one more. Have you ever heard of cooperative or loan scheme in an organization?
Yeah.
Where I worked before at More Food, anyone that has worked up to 1 year is liable to collecting 1 million naira loan from the organization. So let's say, for example, now if you type that all you have ever worked in an organization is 3 months, when you not consider that, will you want to go again?
No.
When you know that if I can work 1 month, I know that I can borrow money to use to sort my problem. You don't
go again.
And if you work 3 years, you get opportunity, you get more, you increase, and if you are paying your loan, you are not owing them, they can increase it for you. Your loan does not affect your salary. They will still pay your salary. It's just that they will be giving the money small.
Okay.
So organization, they'll say after 10 years, you can collect mortgage. You know mortgage, right? They will give you house. You'll be paying small.
Okay.
Some, they will give you car. As a among the management, they will give you car. And they bring for some for your salary. All these things are policies. All these things are practices that will make employee be able to come to work. That will make employee to even do more than you expect. And that is your responsibility as the HRM. Even as much as you are trying to make them happy, you still will not condone laziness, theft, or ghost worker, because it is your responsibility to make sure that these people are indeed not stealing from the organization. You know, this one is even very common in my organization, in my place of work. Then the staff did it to the extent that the HRM then had to go and request for a device. They have to import that device for him. What does that device do? Not even to monitor. Do that because then we run shifts. One day out. Do you know that these people will now go and run their shift 1 week in, 1 week out without their manager knowing? Some of them even used to inform their manager, they'll just settle their manager. You'll now be seeing one person in 1 week. And normally, if you work 1 week back to back, you will be stressed.
Yes.
Small thing will get angry. People that say Go on to work today, go home and rest tomorrow. Then come the next day. They know what they are saying now. But you now, because of maybe one or two things, you now change the pattern with your colleague. Some people don't even come to work. And they will just call somebody, please sign for me. It's not signature, sign for me. And they are cheating the organization. That time that they are paying you for that, you're supposed to need to come and be at work. You are not coming to work. You know what he now did? He now requested for this you clock in. That one now, you cannot use your own thumbprint to clock in for another person. It's not possible. Everybody register their thumbprint with the HR. Even if you come to work and you forget to thumbprint, that day you are not at work. So nobody needs to follow you up. Nobody needs to come out and say this person not at work. It is by your thumbprint you shall be set free. So it is two-way side. As you are trying to make them happy, giving them good packages, you must also ensure that they are doing their work and they are not cheating the organization. So let's stop here for today. So I believe you have been able to gain something into this class, Miss Patience.
Yes, you said that. What's the meaning of that ghost workers?
Ghost worker, they are people. They have their name in the organization, but they don't come to work. They come to work like they don't exist. Maybe out of 30 days, this ghost worker, they have different levels. Maybe out of 30 days, they only come to work 15 days. Some does not even work at all. And somebody else is using their name to collect salary.
Wait.
Yes. Maybe they have left. It happens in an organization whereby they have plenty staff. Some of these staff, this ghost worker, they have never even been employed. But maybe because someone in the management knows that there's a loophole and they are now using that opportunity to extort money from either the company or the organization. And these names don't even exist. They are not even in a staff of the organization. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
So your assignment there on HRM. I want you to be intentional and particular about this assignment. You can. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello. Network. I think we've lost Miss Patience there. Hello. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. At this point, we have to call it a wrap of the class today. I believe you have been able to gain something helpful during the course of this class. Please let's ensure to keep our notes up to date and send them to the appropriate quarters. For those of us that are interested in joining the private class this semester, the classes has commenced already. We want to start early. That's why we are doing this. Please let's ensure to reach out to us on our official website, which is tutorio.net. Although a whole lot of upgrading is going on the website, but we are still open. We are okay. We are open to accepting new students. Miss Patience, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Miss Patience, can you hear me? You can unmute your mic. Okay, the mic is not even actually. The mic is not muted. Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm just going to assume that you can hear me. So please, the assignment is give me 3 different definitions of HRM according to you. Don't quote anybody. Don't copy anybody's definition. You can use it as a guide, but repurpose it and give me your own definition of HRM. So thank you very much, and do have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.